Please be seated. Welcome. Marriage is the supreme sharing of experiences, an adventure of the most intimate of human relationships. And today, Jennifer and Akos proclaim their love and commitment to the world. We are here to gather to rejoice with them and for them in this new life that they are about to undertake together. And Jennifer and Akos, you are surrounded by your family and friends, both here and abroad. All of you who are gathered here today are not only witnessing the ultimate exchange of love, but ready to support you on your life's journey. We're also joined here today by our loved ones who watch over us from above. Know that they are with you today and will be with you all the days of your life. Union by Robert Fogram. You have known each other from that first glance of acquaintance to this very point of commitment. And at some point, the two of you decided to marry. And between that moment of yes to this moment of yes, you've been making promises and agreements in informal ways. Or those conversations that were held riding in a car, during long meals, or over a walk. Or those conversations that began with someday and maybe. And those late night talks about I will, and you will, and we will. All those common things are more. That is the real process of a wedding. And the symbolic vows that you're about to say to one another are ways of saying, hey, you remember all those things that we promised and that we hoped for and that we dreamed of? Well, I actually meant them. Every word. And now look at each other. Before this moment, the two of you have been many things to one another. Lovers, teachers, archery instructors, dancing partners. And in a few moments, you are about to say a few words that will cross you against a new threshold in life. For after these vows, you are going to say to the world, this is my husband, and this is my wife. Now, Jennifer has always loved St. Paul's definition of love. It's timeless, and it perfectly captures the essence of love in every culture and every language. And I'm sure you've all heard this before, but it's so very fitting. Love is patient, and love is kind. It is not envy, and it does not boast. It's not proud. It's not rude, and it's not self-seeking. It's not easily angered, and it keeps no records of wrong. Love does not delight in evil, but it rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always preserves. Love never fails. Now, if you've had some time to spend with Akos and Jennifer, I don't need to tell you that they love and adore one another. Chances are that you've noticed for yourselves the way they look at each other, as if they're looking at the most magnificent and precious thing in the world, and it's sitting right there in front of them. This was apparent to the stranger who commented, "Ah, young love," as he passed Akos and Jennifer by as the two of them were engaged in one of their earliest conversations. And when Akos and Jennifer met a little more than 7 years ago, neither of them was looking to get into a relationship. At the time, Jennifer was the head of the archery group at the medieval reenactment, and Akos was beginning to participate more and had been interested in archery, which led him to their meetings. They began talking, and at first they were friends, And as time went on, they found that they just couldn't get enough of each other's company. Jennifer and Akos are not ones who believe at love at first sight. And Akos beautifully said when we were talking that love is a thing that you create together. And that's exactly what happened between the two of them. Self-proclaimed nerds, Akos and Jennifer would let their wanderlust lead them to museums and parks and road trips and discover new places. Each adventure allowing them to learn a little bit more about the other. And they bonded over their shared experiences. But having fun together was just one piece of the puzzle. Both Jennifer and Akos strive to be straightforward and honest, yet always kind and respectful. They prioritize communication, and they strive to understand one another. 1 minute, they can be having a serious intellectual conversation, and a minute later, the two of them are acting silly. They're lovers, they're friends, and they're equals. They don't rely on one another, but rather freely choose to be together. So on that first snowfall, in the middle of Cathedral Pines, Akos asked his love to become his wife with a beautiful rainbow moonstone surrounded in platinum. Inside the rings was the Romanian phrase for "let's grow together," and outside adorned with 2 oak leaves. And of course, Jennifer said yes, as if there is no one else that she would rather go on this journey of life with. So Akos, do you now choose Jennifer to freely give your heart to be your life companion, and to share your life openly and delight with her and speak truthfully and lovingly to her? To accept her fully as who she is and who she is becoming. To respect her uniqueness, encourage her fulfillment, compassionately support her through all your changes in your years together. And Jennifer, do you now choose Akos to freely give your heart to him, to be your life companion, to share your life openly with him, to speak truthfully and lovingly to him, to accept him fully for who he is and delight in who he is becoming, to respect his uniqueness, encourage his fulfillment, and compassionately support him through all your changes in life together? And as a sign of their love for each other, Akos and Jennifer have chosen to write their own vows.
Jen, my love, my partner, my friend, my equal. You have given me the greatest gift that I could have ever imagined, color in all of my moments. The life we have built together and will continue to build is one of choosing each other and of finding and creating light in every day, and beauty and birth. And so, I can promise to you now and for the remainder of our days, I will be patient, I will be kind, I will be loyal. I will love you in all moments, good and ill. Thank you. What was that last one? I promise that I will work alongside you so that we both grow together. I pledge this on my life, that we may have an ever brighter life for all of our days.
Akos. You know how much that I do not like change, and how I tend to avoid it as a result. But there is one change I've been looking forward to. becoming your wife. With you, change is not as scary anymore. I love how you have accepted me as I have become into my own, always treating me as an equal and encouraging me to grow. I am grateful for all of the comfort that you have given me in times of uncertainty and sorrow. I love your selfless compassion that you have for everyone and everything. You inspire me to be a better person every day. And on this day, when we declare our love and commitment to each other, I vow to you this. I promise to always treat you as an equal. I promise to take you as you are and who you will become, and to love you unconditionally. I promise to take care of our fuzzy daughter and all of our future fuzzy children with you. I promise to always be silly with you, to be an utter complete nerd with you, to dance in the kitchen on Friday nights, and to brainstorm ideas because that's all we need to have fun. I promise to have faith in our love, that no matter what we face, in the end, it will conquer all. I promise to continue to support you through all your endeavors, as you have selflessly supported me without fail. I promise to be a comfort to you when times are bad, to battle by your side when you need an ally, and to celebrate all that you achieve. I promise to always be ready for another adventure, something that will quell the wanderlust and the quest for more knowledge in us, just as much as I am always here for quiet time cuddles and rain. And furthermore, I promise to stay by your side till the end of our days, for there's nowhere else that I would rather be.
Now take a look at each other's hands and see the gift that they are to you. These are the hands of your best friend, long and strong and full of love, and they're holding you on your wedding day as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside of you as together you build your future. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will bring you comfort like no other. These are the hands that will countless times wipe away tears from your eyes, both tears of sorrow as well as tears of joy. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. And lastly, these are the hands that even when wrinkled with age, will still be reaching for yours, still giving you that unspoken tenderness with just a touch. A ring is a very fitting symbol for a wedding promise. It's a circle with no beginning and no end. And love without end is what we all hope to achieve in marriage. And as this ring is placed on your finger, remember that it is your love for one another that has brought you here today. And it's that love that will guide you down your pathways to tomorrow. Jennifer, with my love, you are my friend, my partner, my equal. And with this ring, I marry you. I give it to you as a symbol of my love, my faith in our strength together, and my willingness to learn and grow with you. Akash, you are my love. my friend,
my friend,
my partner,
my partner,
and my equal.
and
And with this ring,
with this ring,
I marry you.
I marry you.
I give you
I give you
a symbol of my love,
a symbol
my faith in our strength together,
of our strength,
and my willingness to learn and grow with you. And Akos and Jennifer shall now perform a unity wine ceremony. Wine sharing is a tradition that began well before the medieval period. During those times, a bride and groom would celebrate their pledge to one another by drinking wine from a single cup, which symbolized one blood, one family, and one kin. Wine is a universal symbol of the richness of life and the sweetness of love. So it is appropriate that on this joyous occasion, you toast life with this ancient symbol. And this wine, Jennifer was especially explaining it to me, was presented to her by Akos's family. And it's from Romania, right? A Hungarian wine, a dessert wine. So it's super delicious. May your marriage be as sweet as the fruit of the vine. May you work together to build a relationship of substance and quality. May the honesty of your communication build a fountain of understanding, connection, and trust. That's okay. That's all right. May you respect each other's individual personalities and philosophies, and give each other room to grow and fulfill each other's dreams. May your sense of humor and playful spirits continue to enliven your relationship. May you understand that neither of you is perfect, and you're both subject to human frailties. And may your love strengthen when you fall short of each other's expectations. And may you continue to be best friends, better together than either of you are apart.
It is. Please now some more. There we go. Okay.
Now go into this world and fulfill your lives. Hold fast to your ideals and give each other experiences of joy. Challenge each other so the two of you may grow together. And may the love that you hold for each other, now sealed in marriage, continue to mature. Let your life together be a source of strength and inspiration to one another. And with this promise and declaration of love, it is my pleasure, through in accordance with the laws of New York and by the virtue of authority vested in me by the state of New York, to now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Would you like to stand for the couple as they proceed down?
Music? Okay, you know what? Whatever.